Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Mandalorian Season 3, Chapter 24 is out on Disney Plus right now. This was the finale. If you guys haven't seen the episode, this will contain spoilers. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, click off, go watch the episode, come back, and yeah, that's basically your warning. Let's get into the review. So if you've been part of this journey, I've been not happy with Season 3. I think Season 3 has been a disappointment, with a couple of good moments and maybe 2 to 3 good episodes that are rewatchable. Everything else, I don't even want to bother watching or thinking about. And so it's kind of hard not to degrade this episode and not think about it as a whole. That's gonna be for my season review though. So on its own, this episode is good. If you watch this episode by itself, you think about nothing, it's a pretty good damn episode. Like, the episode starts off immediately with Mando, like, after he's getting taken from being captured, he's like, putting up a great fight, and it's very well done, and the action is pretty well shot. But when you start trying to think about it, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The tone, the story doesn't match up with whatever, because there was no story. There was nothing, and you try to set it up in the final 3 episodes. In the final 3 episodes, you tried starting to set up the whole entire season. Now, there was minor hints at everything, and Moff Gideon escaped. But it's like, you took too long to show Moff Gideon, who could be not even the real Moff Gideon, because he wanted to make clones. He does that, and and people have been pointing out, well, he doesn't even look like the Moff Gideon from the previous 2 seasons, which they're not wrong, because this takes place maybe right after that, maybe a couple months after Mandalorian Season 2. Because I don't know, but I'm just making it up. I'm just theorizing at that point. I don't remember that, but it's just, this episode, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the actions. It was cool to see Moff Gideon in this Beskar type of Empire suit, and it was interesting to see what he was trying to do. I don't know. The people theorize that maybe the armorer was going to be a spy, or one of the other Mandalorians was going to be a spy. Nothing really this episode doesn't really, hammer anything in like a big twist or anything like that. It feels like it is a conclusion to everything. This feels like a series finale, not a season finale, a series finale, because how everything was shot and how it ended felt like, yeah, we could end it here if we wanted it to, just in case. And I'm not really looking for a season 4. I don't really care for season 4, to be honest, because we're gonna have to wait another 2 years. We're gonna have to wait, because Pedro Pascal, he's gonna be busy as it is. Now, is he always in the suit? Mostly not. And they probably can have him do vocal lines wherever he is, but he's gonna be busy with The Last of Us Season 2 and Season 3, and he's gonna be busy with other movie projects as well. And so they kind of put themselves in a corner, and I don't know. But let's talk about this episode. I did enjoy the red soldiers. I don't remember their names. I think they were pretty cool. I think Mando put up a great fight between them. It was interesting to see the air battle between the Mandalorians and the Imperial soldiers. There's also a theory that those soldiers were just clones of Moff Gideon, which could be a possible thing. But again, if that is true, we have to wait another 2 years to even see that, full potential play out. But this honestly should have been like episode 3 or 4 or 5, or 6. But there's a lot of great action sequences. We do get a good sort of surface battle in the air. One of the Mandalorians, which is a fucking continuity error in this universe, where Mando Mandalorian flies to space with a jetpack, but can't fly to get to a dragon, whatever bird thing, and they ran out of fuel. There's more. You have to use more fuel to go to space, like because there's so much gravity force and like so much tension that you're breaking the atmosphere, and you would use more fuel. And so, but no, he doesn't run out of any fuel or anything. So that's a problem for me. And but it was cool to see him basically sort of get a redemption type of moment, because because we never really liked this character, and he's kind of like a jerk or and all that. And he kind of like, if he dies, that's cool. That's sort of a redemption moment. But he doesn't die, but he does, sort of like warn all the other Mandalorians and all of that. Apparently there's life outside of the domes as well in Mandalore. That's cool, but it's like, oh yeah, we go to planets here. Okay, we gotta go. Bye. It was a weird setup and all of that. It's really hard not to besides all that I just described, there is nothing else to this episode. There's cool set pieces and all of that. The fighting was cool. It was interesting to see Mando try to go through these red doors, basically, like from Phantom Menace, and taking out these like dudes. The Darksaber gets destroyed. This is a very messy review, and Moff Gideon dies. The Mandalorians reclaim Mandalore. Mando goes back on his own, which I thought was that's what I theorized that they were going for. He's basically gonna work for the New Republic, but not really. He's gonna basically pick and choose his own missions, and Carl Weathers gives him a piece of land with a crappy house after everything that he does. After everything that Mando has done for him, he gives him this little crappy ass shack. Yeah, go live in the swamp with Shrek, I guess. That's his motive message right there to to anyone that sacrifices anything. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it for this episode. I mean, it's enjoyable. You can watch it and look at it like, oh, there's cool things going on the screen. But like when they try to set up anything story-wise, I'm like, I don't care anymore. Moff Gideon's getting all pissed off, like, you didn't even give my clones a chance to take their first breath. I'm like, sucks to suck, I guess. Sucks for you. I don't care, because it was never really set up. This whole entire season is a filler. You can literally skip this whole entire when season 4 comes out, you can literally skip this whole entire season and you would not miss anything. They would basically they'd be like, oh, they took over Mandalore. Okay, cool. That's all right. Moff Gideon is dead or not dead. Okay, cool. That's literally all that you would need to know. You wouldn't really be missing anything, and this episode even proves even more that they had no roadmap for this season or for the Mandalorian in general. And it's like, you can't. I don't know why this is a thing for Disney Star Wars. Like, why don't not have a plan? And it's been proven having a roadmap, it makes it good. So overall, this episode for this season is pretty good compared to other episodes in the previous seasons. It's nowhere near the top tier. So that's basically my thoughts on chapter 24. It's a kind of a messy review, but I don't really care anymore. So I'm just kind of pointing things out, giving my little thoughts at this point. I'm going to give The Mandalorian chapter 24 a B-. I enjoyed it. On its own, it's really good. But if you think about it, that grade could drop a bit. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this journey, the season. I mean, if you enjoyed the season, that's great. If you enjoyed every episode, and you think every episode is a 10 out of 10, good for you, I guess. I don't understand those type of, I don't understand people that just give everything a 10 out of 10. If you think this whole entire season is a 10 out of 10, you probably think that live action Cat in the Hat movie is a 10 out of 10 then. So, I don't know. But if you enjoyed it, great. Good for you. Glad that you got something out of it. But for me, this was a very disappointing season. And they need to, rethink things for the future. And it seems like they don't care about The Mandalorian. I think they think like, oh, The Mandalorian did its job to bring us subscribers. Let's, focus on all these other characters that people really enjoy more and that more of an icon, and just forget about The Mandalorian. When you made The Mandalorian an iconic character now, and you're just pushing him off to the side like it's nothing, and I don't like that. I don't like that you're treating Mando like he's nothing, and when we know how badass he is, and how good that you could make this character. And so, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.